So here we are back at the Murdoch Cancer Centre. It's Thursday the 21st of September. This is the start of my round 6 of chemotherapy, and after round 6 I will be having a PET scan. So my PET scan is currently booked for the 29th of September, which is a Friday, and the assessment that comes out of the back end of that PET scan will pretty much define my future. So this 6th scan and the PET scan that follows are very, very important to me. So let's keep going. So here we go. This is the weights of destiny. So currently I weigh 89.1 kilos. I'll just position the camera down there so that I can write down my previous weights from the previous weigh-ins, bearing in mind that I had 7.4 litres of ascites drained out yesterday. So had we weighed me yesterday, I would have been in the probably around the 96 kilogram mark. Today I'm 89.1. So I've just had my meeting with my oncologist, and it's all relatively good news, I guess you would say. He has confirmed for me that the taste that I'm getting in my mouth and the numbness that I've got in my lips and tongue is a known side effects of oxaliplatin, which is one of the chemo drugs that I'm on. So it's completely unrelated to the fentanyl, there it is, to the fentanyl patch that I'm on. It is absolutely due to the chemo drugs that I'm on, and he has confirmed for me what I thought would be the case, which is that my treatment today is going to make it worse. He's also confirmed for me that at the end of round 6, whether or not I go and have another 6 rounds after this, there will be at least a 6-week break where I don't have any chemotherapy, and that some of my cumulative chemotherapy effects will go away during that time. But he did indicate that as for the numbness and the metallic taste, he said sometimes that can take up to 6 months before that actually resolves. So I may actually have that for quite some time. We also discussed my PET scan, which is on Friday the 29th of September, which is only 8 days away, so it's very close actually. And what is likely, well certainly what is possible, the possible outcomes that might come as a result of that PET scan. I won't go into what we discussed there because it was quite confidential, but suffice to say that we have talked about possibilities, and we know what our possibilities are. On a unrelated topic, when I went back to reception, the receptionist, who has noted that I'm wearing a military coloured shirt, and I think she's overheard me talking about the Ukrainian-Russian war and what have you, and she mentioned to me that she's part of a group called Be With You Perth, which is on Instagram. They are at BEE_with_you_Perth, and what they do is they make bees, little crocheted bees, which they give to people undergoing chemotherapy to hold on to while they're receiving their chemotherapy, so that they know that someone is with them. Which I find lovely. Feel free to support them on Instagram. So that's BEE_with_you_Perth on Instagram. They have also given me a fact sheet which includes what I believe are the crochet instructions to make one of these bees. So what I'll do is I'll pop myself off to the side, and over there I'm going to put the instructions to make a Be With You bee. So over there, if you're a crocheter, and I'm not a crocheter, but I believe those are the instructions that will make sense to you, you can make one of these bees. So so feel free. You know, it's a lovely idea, and I certainly support it. And I also love that she was able to find me an army camouflage bee. So how cool is that? All right, so we're about to go and get infused with round 6, which includes oxaliplatin. So apparently my tingling in my lips is about to get worse. So here we go. My infusion is now complete. I've got my my bag around my neck. So there it is. So for the next 2 days, I'm on the fluorouracil, and round 6 is going well so far. What's that? Olena. I know it's a girl's name. I didn't realise you were a girl. No, not at all. Some of my best friends are girls. Yeah, of course we can be friends. In fact, don't take it the wrong way, but I was thinking of seeing if you wanted to come home with me. No, not in that way. I mean, we're friends, but you're a bee, I'm a human, and those are birds. Yeah, I like you too. Okay, let's go home. Hi everyone. As I got out of the hospital, I went to the bus stop and I vomited, and I managed to feel okay on the bus trip. And I got home and I vomited again, and Caroline has rung the hospital and told them, and they've instructed Caroline to get me back to the hospital as fast as she can. So I'm now on my way back to hospital. Hi there. So I'm back at Murdoch Cancer Centre. They're about to cannulate me, even though I've got a tap in place. Apparently you can't combine cytotoxic drugs with non-cytotoxic drugs in a port. So they're about to cannulate me, and they're going to give me Maxilon, which is a antiemetic drug. They're also going to give me something to put under my tongue, but I forget the name of that. And they're going to give me that, which is just saline solution. So apparently by the time that I've had those 3 medications, I'm apparently going to feel a lot better. So I can tell you right now I feel very off, but apparently I'm about to feel better. So there you go. Talk to you soon. Hello. So I've had the Maxilon, which is an antiemetic, injected into my cannula. I've also had sublingual lorazepam, which apparently is an antiemetic, but it also is, looking it up online, it actually looks like it's an anti-anxiety drug, which is probably a good thing for me right at the moment. And I'm currently being infused with basically saline fluid, which is just to make sure that I'm not dehydrated, because obviously I have had some pretty big vomits. And I would say I am now feeling better than I was 10 minutes ago. And my suspicion is by the time that 1 litre has been infused into me, I'll be feeling quite a bit better. Okay. So, yeah.
Going to make some noise next door. kicking in nicely. What have you got there?
I've got Olena the bee here. This is my new bee. She's from the Ukraine. Her name is Olena, just like the wife of the president of the country, Vladimir Zelensky. His wife is Olena Zelenska, and Olena was named after Olena Zelenska because she respects what a strong woman Olena Zelenska is, and she's a very strong female character herself, which is going to be interesting because at the house we have mostly boys, and some of them have very strong personalities like Ted, others are very quiet like Rupert, and others are sort of slightly unknown like brown bunny, white bunny. So it's going to be interesting to see how little Olena bee fits in with that crew, because I think she's a feisty woman and she expresses her opinions. I think she's a kind-hearted bee. So,
There's always room for a queen bee.
and there is always room for queen bee. So
Could you just show us her side profile?
a side profile
Just,
is that. So
yes, very nice.
so I wouldn't say she's the most aerodynamic of
She's
bees.
very svelte.
Yes.
What's the
And
bit like a pug?
yeah, built a bit like a pug. That's her little booty there. She's got a little Olena booty, little Ukrainian bee booty, and she's got the camouflage pattern for the Ukrainian military. But she's a love bee, not a war bee. So we need to remember that. So suffice to say that the things are kicking in for me. I'm no longer feeling nauseous, and I think by the time this saline fluid has infused, I think I'm probably going to be okay. So it's been a day that went very, very different to how I thought it would turn out. I was clearly, as you watch this video, you're going to be pulled around between Paul's making jokes with Olena the bee to Paul's just throwing up, and it's going to seem quite disjointed. I assure you it was not my intent to give you a disjointed video. My intent was to give you a fun video with Olena, but then the vomiting happened, and at that point I didn't want to deny my situation. You know, I was vomiting, and that's for real. Oh no, you're for real too. Okay, all right, I won't forget it. So I thought I'd make this video a bit of a mismatch between the real and the surreal, and because sometimes life is a bit like that. Okay, talk to you later. See ya. Bye.